Meanwhile, Core. What was I thinking before? I was thinking Bristle for them. Sven is the only other. Sven, Faceless Void. Weaver instead. Okay, that's physical damage. He's a little bit squishier. It's a little bit riskier, but I think the glass cannon kind of hero is necessary here. He needs to be very careful. I don't hate it. I don't hate it completely. Well, here we go. Best of 3. Team No Name taking on Mech and Cheese. Whoever loses this is out. And the winner will go ahead to take on Little Pigs, I believe, in their own best of 3 there. Like I said, I think I am slightly favoring Dire's draft a little bit. And, oh, looking at that, Weaver already... Oh, no. Oh, you can't call GG. I hope that doesn't... I hope that doesn't happen. Wait, hold on. Sometimes that makes the ancient die. Right? Okay, I think he must have cancelled it, but you got to be careful calling GG, because in official games like this that are ticketed, it will, you know, it will count as a you know, calling the game. All right, so it is very frustrating, and JJ very aggressively pushing himself forward. Hey! Making it a little bit annoying here for this Keeper of the Light. We do lose the Bristleback as well as the Weaver down bottom. Both cores going down here. Well, apparently I hit a gold from that. Thank you, Miss Winzo. Onto versus me. Versus me, it looks like, okay, they're going to have a go onto JJ. Stun comes through, but a nice use of that shield there to protect him a little bit. He's still going to take a lot of magical damage as it shifts on through, but Satin Dan nearby too. Just not enough to finish him. As another TP comes in from Orphan. And David, very bravely here and just kind of gonna hold on here. Can he save it long enough? Did he still grab it? No, JJ grabbed it. Putting him into that realm. But this is a lot of space here David's created. Oh no, his courier, the boots. Oh, that's rough. We'll use this opportunity to pressure the tower. We have 3 levels in the liquid fire. So David, understanding and explaining to his team, you know, it's a good time to push very early with this lineup here. 3 levels in liquid fire. Makes short work of a tower pretty quickly here as it burns that tower down. And now, they'll TP a few heroes. They want to defend this mid tower. Nice double stun from David. Another TP coming in from the techies. It might be a little bit delayed though. He does have a blast off, but he holds it. As they get a tower and nothing really is gained for Team No Name here. About to hit that 10-minute mark. As we will have another rune come through. JJ sticking around. Ulti finishes Soup off, but it might cost him his own life as David versus me. Heroic comes in. The swap though, a beautiful swap from Orphan, protecting his mid laner. Heroic still here with a Ravage available. And good use of your spells from Dire. Are they going to stick around, though? Okay, the Ravage does land onto him. JJ's going to be careful, and he actually sticks around and dies because of this. And now, I mean, the shoe's on the other foot as Radiant. They're slowing this here as the magical damage comes through. They find Orphan. Floon TP's in. It's maybe a little bit too late, but there's no TP on versus me. Imprisonment. They're following onto versus me. He gets banished. There's 3 heroes here. I don't know if he can survive this at all. As absolutely not. He gets taken out. Floon. The last right click there. 3-6. 1k net worth lead for Team No Name. However, I mean, despite the net worth lead, they've lost a few more towers. If, you know, Radiant actually haven't lost any. Hey! Okay. Thanks for doing that, Killer. No, let's not all do it. You're just gonna hear Haze all the time. Speaking of Haze, Dire with a haste rune says hello to Radiant as now Soup in a bit of trouble. Floon's gonna right click him down. The TP's coming in, but David, he'll fall and they cancel that TP out as they kind of engulf the south side of the map and dive under the tower. They see these heroes. The smoke does break here. It's time to play the game as Roshan runs down here. He can't be too close to Roshan, otherwise he's going to get something done. And now the ulti comes out. They find a double kill. Falc finds it a nice ulti coming out from the Tidehunter.
This guy stinks!
Yes, he does, Krieg. Yes, he does. Can they find more? Floon? Yeah, a little bit of a heavier target to go toe-to-toe with. As they get this double kill, and I'm not sure, I mean, it is 15.5 minutes. I think it's way too early here to take on the Bristleback with the Lotus Orb, so especially without these spells now. Him on his own, no, just out of range here. And now, as a result, the rest of the cavalry come through, and they're going to come in and punish this wizard. As he almost gets that kill, but Weaver, Falc, gotta be a little bit careful. It's lacking a little bit of mana there. Oh no, Odie's gonna find him. He's just used his Sakuchi as well. So he actually might kill him here. Unless he ults. No, he doesn't have it in time. He switched his boots over but didn't click it. That's just a solo kill onto the Weaver. That is really, really rough. Not a lot of vision here. It looks like they want to fight anyway, but they're going to do it without the Bristle being full HP. Or even the Bristle joining at all, as they bring a few more heroes. We're going to wrap around. Jay finds Versus Me. Versus Me's in a really odd spot, but Jay himself also gets kind of held up and popped down. King coming in. There it is, taking out the wizard as he goes down very quickly. The neutral creeps finish off JJ, and now King's doing a really good job of just right-clicking these enemy heroes. He's got to be careful, though. The Weaver, 2 more seconds, he can jump away. No, he dies. As they lose King as well. And it was a good start for Dire, but ultimately they only lose 1 hero, and this is... A lot of this has to do with the offlaner just not being available for this defense. They've lost everyone but him. Damn, deciding to fight there without your frontliner, a very ambitious play, especially when the enemy had some preferable vision too. And they do not have Keeper now, so perhaps it's Radiant's turn to accidentally stick around for too long. They only lose the Jakiro, which is fine. They'll smoke Floon as well. They want to catch more. They've got to be careful not to stick around, and they do exactly that. The Weaver again, I don't think he's going to live through this. He's stunned up, he's feared, he's dead. And just not enough respect here. I think from both teams, actually, and a few blunders on both ends, resulting in some unnecessary deaths. Keeper. Pressuring King a little bit. King, he can't jump away in time. King's dead, he gets solo killed by Versus Me, and this is what I mean. Sometimes those players who play Keeper of the Light just know it so well. Understanding the strength of this hero, sometimes soloing someone, and now Tormentor, Weaver, comes in and scouts out these heroes. The Ravage, it only lands onto 1. It stops one hero from going through. Now Dire, do they dare try to take this Tormentor? David, as well as Soup, who can they find? They find a very important heroes, but the swap is there, and it's a nice swap coming out from Orphan to save his character, but they just move, they just gravitate towards the real target, take him out. Ravage isn't needed, they take 2 heroes. This Floon has to just run out of there. And I mean, yeah, the swap was there, but really good discipline, really good targeting here from Radiant. They just follow through, take out the OD. Don't even give him a chance to respond as another fish. Delicious fish, yum yum yum. Heroic on his 6th catch. And look at that. Tormentor served up for them. That's how it works. You know what? It is how it works. Don't look it up. Just believe me. Roshan onto the Weaver. Now we're going to have a team fight post Roshan, but it's a good hero to go on to, is Versus Me, but a nice save comes out from Heroic with a beautiful Ravage onto multiple heroes. The swap is there to try to help out anyone, but it's not enough, as that's 2 heroes dead. Still wanting to fight King. He comes in. King does a lot here, actually, but is it enough to save this fight? Not sure. Weaver has to kind of relocate himself, used his ulti already, has another life to play with if he wants to. They've taken out the heroes they needed, but now King, one more right click should do it. He's so low. Weaver wants to find him. King, can he get out of vision? He's trying to get to him, Falc. One more hit. He actually hits the wrong target, and a nice save here from Jay. King sticking around, manipulating this Weaver, making it very hard for this little bug to get anything, and he's just kind of getting played around with. Meanwhile, the rest of his teammates are in dire need of assistance. versus me. Okay, nice. Heals himself, finds another. But it will be King, who unfortunately still goes down anyway. Dire trying their hardest here despite another life on the Weaver, and the Weaver does go down. But he's life number 2. These two supports, they can't take on the Weaver, surely. They'd need to pull the plug on this. Something about, like, the way, yeah, we process information is usually, we're taught left to right. So it's quicker, you know, to be on the left side and to read and watch stuff. You know, the map especially is a good example as well, right? Really going to hold on to. There's another nice save here from this ulti. Again, Tidehunter's been really good with these ults. The save, the swap. Does swap him and give him a barrier, but it's not much of a barrier. As now, Floon, in the midst of it, they are kind of leaving him till last. He's quite the healthy fella, but with that vessel on top of him, that magical damage pierces through, finishes him off, and there's 3 heroes dead on Team No Name for nothing leaving from Dire. Mech and Cheese doing a brilliant job. And, you know, I said it before, like, there's not many, you know, I was talking about the pipe, right? Look at this magical damage. So, you know, XP exchange, all the damage. Look at the damage. It's all coming from the magical, right? So, right now they smoke up on these other heroes versus me. Runs right into Floon. Rooted up. Right click's going to come through onto him. Can they take this wizard out? They're going to banish him for a while, but that banish might have actually saved his life, because maybe here comes, yeah, the Tidehunter comes through, and the banishment versus me, he lives through it. The Tidehunter ulti, it does land on the multiple heroes, and now Falk, they're going to go for Jay. They find another one. Floon. He's got an anchor on him, but so does the Tidehunter. They're just going to move around the macro pyre. Look at this Bristle. If he had a BKB, his life would be funner, but he can't play Dota right now, as he's just held in place and just burns down. Dan, he'll slowly follow as well. Tidehunter with the Ag's going to chase him, unless he can get his way out of there. TP out from the Vengeful Spirit. Okay, Dan gets out. Oh, or does he? He's riding his unicycle. This is kind of fun to see. Yeah, I'll find out, I'll find out. Floon, oh, held again. He does Lotus it off, but magical damage is so much here. And they just hold in the macro. The save comes through. It is kind of helping a little bit here, but it's not enough as they kill him again. And this Bristleback, they've cracked the code here. Their frontliner is not a frontliner anymore. Takes a little bit of effort, but they can kill him. And a very aggressive swap here onto Versus Me. It might be the little window that they need, as Versus Me gets very low, heals himself up. One more right click from the tower should do it, and the wizard falls. So it's pretty good. They managed to take one. Meanwhile, Falk finds King. King doing a good job of split pushing here. Finds that tower. He jumps right onto Falk, and he's going to solo kill Falk. No. My gosh, so low on this guy. Meanwhile, the fight commences here and continues to go through as they find... Who did they find? They found the Tidehunter, it seems. Oh, Techies is such an annoying hero. You know what? You guys are just... whatever. Oh, the toe beans. Yes, we love those. Alright, Roshan Banner. Desolator. Falk right-clicking away. What can they do about it? They do have a BKB coming out from Jade. Is a fresh BKB too. What's he going to do with it? I mean, unfortunately, it just kind of gets kited out. And the whole duration of that is gone now as Anti-Mage King comes in. BKB on him. He needs to find the right target, but he can't quite find the key for the light. He's going to move for Heroic. Heroic has already used his ulti himself. There's a big ult coming out from King. King has to reposition as they lose the Weaver one time. So far, they're holding the lines, but can they continue to do so as now Soup comes in using that meteor to dish out more damage. And this is just so much magical damage just getting thrown, and it's very effortless here from Radiant. And without BKBs or without a pipe, it's really hard. JJ, he's already used his. Floon still has on King. He's already used his, but he has to go in. There's no detection for Versus Me. That's the second time he's gone on this Keeper of the Light. And Keeper of the Light is just unfazed, and he's just not getting pressured enough. Heroic goes in, swap. It's a nice swap. 2 saves onto Floon. Floon's used his BKB. He's so low, though. As now Orphan kind of gets left for dead. And I don't think Team No Name have an answer to this. This Keeper of the Light is just... throwing so many spells and just holding them in place. It's just so hard. And, you know, he used the Ravage, and even after the Ravage getting used, they just can't really go in on this team. It's really difficult. Wrong. Scan. Force the ulti, the BKB, sorry, out of JJ. JJ, now he's... Oh, there's a double damage onto Falk. Falk, he's just going to right-click JJ. He can't do anything about it. He's going to go down. Meanwhile, Dire, they're trying to do something else. There's a buyback from JJ. They absolutely delete Orphan as well. This is still a DD on this Weaver. King, BKB, he has to get out again. Every time King goes in, he can only hit like 3 or 4 times before he has to pull the pin on his attack. And the rest of the team are going to suffer for it yet again. And the cooldown on this disco ball, Floon, he'll fall. Meteor Hammer. Well, I appreciate that. And look at that, just such a low cooldown on this goddamn spell. It's just so much AoE control. Falk, BKB, they push them both back. The Ravage as well. It's beautiful from Radiant as they find another kill. Buyback comes in from the Ringmaster to try to help out. The Hypnotize still there. They're going to hold Falk. Falk ulti comes off in time though. King tried his best, but he'll go down too. He actually ticks down to the last hits there of David actually burning him. As now, they do have a buyback on this hero, but none on the OD. Last set of racks. Mega creeps are going to be confirmed here for Mech and Cheese. $17 fishes. Make it 18, please. Eat the fish. Eat the fish. Eat the fish. Come on, he's gonna eat it. Maybe it's right in front of him. There we go. Delicious. 18 fish. As the Ancient is exposed, GG gets called, and game 1 going to Mech and Cheese pretty convincingly here. Just after, 42 minutes in. Sorry, as well as the ulti from Mag, but I think the Nyx Assassin's value just increases a little bit there. So my thought is, don't give Wraith King enough time to farm. Don't give... Oh, fucking shit. Don't give Wraith King enough time to farm. And don't give... What was I saying? Oh, brother bees. Jesus. He always does this. He just plays dicks. That's all he does. Fuck. You have to pay out the winners? Okay. What was I even saying now? Fuck, man. Okay, yeah. Drow Ranger and the team, they have to kind of play fast. Don't let the Wraith King farm. Don't let Nyx Assassin play with the Invoker kind of watching him. It's too quick, it's too annoying, and I think Drow Ranger is going to have a problem if she plays too passively here, right? The margin for error is very small on Drow. It doesn't take too many kills for her to become kind of obsolete and not very relevant in a game of Dota. So I really want to see them on Dire here. If they believe they can win this game, they need to do so pretty swiftly. Not Dire, so Radiant. They need to do so swiftly. Meanwhile, on Dire, I think, it's quite obvious what they need to do. They have a fun time with their lanes. They find and hunt down the damage dealer, which is the Drow, and then they snowball from there and get, take out the rest of the enemy or take these objectives. Repositioning from the two heroes here. You got the toss as well as the skewer. Meanwhile, Orphan has got a level in the arcane. But again, I do play Silencer a little bit. I'm much more of a fan of the Glaives of Wisdom, especially with a Drow Ranger. All you need is a Blood Grenade and 2 hits here, and I don't think, they don't have many stuns here. You just kill one of these heroes very easily. You just right-click them down. We actually have First Blood going in the mid lane. I didn't quite expect that. Voka dies mid. Getting a cheeky kill in the pulse 4. Oh, Dan. Can they reposition? They kind of pull out one of them, but not really the hero you wanted to pull out as Falk. Stun comes in from Soup. Sunstrike doesn't quite do enough as Dan trying to body block. does a good job of it as well. And they take a lot of damage, but they do save the life of the Magnus here as Soup came in. Uh-oh, Dan. Uh-oh. Dan really wanted to get those last hits, and he will die for that. He's going for a Meteor Hammer as his first item. Oh, Heroic. Blood Grenade. Oh, they bit off a bit too much here. I mean, Soup's stun didn't connect, but it doesn't matter as King. He falls. Gives the first fish to Tidehunter there. Is there any stacking going on? We have the 7 minutes. So Dan grabbed his. We have a smoke from 2 supports here. They want to move in onto JJ, who has not died yet. Very limited amount of mana, so it's actually... Probably won't even need these supports with him, maybe. I mean, the TP comes in from Sat and Dan perfectly stopping the other 2 supports from going in, and JJ manages to take out versus me as a result, and now JJ, he actually lives through that. The timing couldn't be worse, and I mean, Dan tosses in David, Orphan comes in, David dies as well. And this is just before the 8 minutes. Are they going to get him the rune as well? Wow, what a really rough situation there. They bring 2 heroes in, but because of the timing of the TP from Dan, it stops them, halts them in their tracks, and ends up in probably the worst outcome you could get, especially if this next rune comes to, most likely will go to the DP. Push mid with it. The fortification gets used. Soup missing the stun, unfortunately, as JJ going to be in between the 2 towers. He's got to be careful, though. I mean, another TP or 2 and he could die. He'll back off in time. Orphan jumps in, silence onto versus me. Soup wants to come in with a stun. Does land onto 1. It is Orphan. Orphan he'll trade his life away, but it's a good trade as you give another kill for your mid laner, who might still have the gall to go forward. No, okay, might get punished here. Dan, he wants to help out. The Ravage is available. He's silenced for now. Does go off and lands onto 2 heroes. Falk joins in too, and with a crit and a few more hits, there it is. He gets a second ulti from Jay as this tier 3 tower is quite low. Meatball as well as the cold snap all on him. Dan comes over, cuts through and throws another hero, but JJ just gets taken out. Soup with his first ulti of the game, and that's a double kill there for Soup, and a huge blunder there from Radiant. Feeling too cocky with that ulti from the DP. And pushing forward and getting repositioned out by a ward. But even still, just buying some time for Wraith King. And I mean, Floon, oh my gosh, just controlled up, unable to use his ulti, his blink ulti that is. And now Dan, he's used everything, the global silence to kind of help back out, or get them back as JJ, he's popped his ult. He needs to get out of there though. He gets stunned up, slowed down. Dan, can you help your partner out? No, he's gone. As now, I mean, Team No Name, just one by one, they're kind of crumbling here. As Dan also going to go down. And that's 3 of them just fed like that, just bleeding these kills. Very unfortunate here for Team No Name. Not the start that I think they needed. King in this core on Team No Name. Falk now knows, I mean, 30 seconds without Drow. He's got the Radiance, he's got the Blink coming. Global Silence gets used defensively. Meanwhile, It's to help protect Jay. Jay stunned up, however. Heroic, no Ravage available. They reposition. They're taking a lot of damage here. But if they just walk this off... Okay, Magnus finds one, but look at this Falc. He's very strong right now. The tornado is beautiful. It lands and it manages to take a kill here as Versus Me finds more. And it doesn't matter. As they just go out and back in. I mean, okay, nice use there, Floon. A lot of damage, but is it enough to save the fight? I don't think so. If anything, I think King's just going to die again. Is this Wraith King? He's come in. He knows how strong he is right now, and King's going to fall too. It's going to be a team wipe. Team No Name. At 18.5 minutes in, get completely team wiped. Mech and Cheese looking very, very strong right now. As they only lose the Nyx Assassin. That is really rough. And I don't think they're going to take their foot off the accelerator now. They know how strong they are. They know their push potential is huge. As, I mean, look, yeah, I mean, he TP's under the tower. JJ, he knows he has another life, so this is the strength of this Wraith King hero. And the Ravage comes off cooldown, so they find 3 heroes, actually, as Orphan in the backlines. He's going to get taken too. He'll tick down, I think. Oh, he does manage to stay alive a little longer. They lose JJ again. Floon repositioning Falx, but Falx again... Oh no, he just killed Orphan with that. The tossback killed Orphan. And, I mean, they're not lost anyone. They're just not ready to fight. This is such a big blunder. I mean, it might protect the tier 2 for now. It looks like Dire should and will back off, but still have this this vision here. We do have the high ground ward here for Radiant. Floon. He needs to, you know, he had a good RP before, but there was already too many people dead on his team. He needs to get a good one here. There's a bit of pressure on this Magnus here to get something extremely valuable with his blink. But this tower might go down, and Soup doing a good job. Carapace. Is it going to tick down? It is. One more hit. Yeah, it goes. And they'll just maneuver themselves towards the north side of the map. They'll take over the triangle now. All Team No Name can do is, I guess, watch. I mean, they need to maybe split them apart or something. But Mech and Cheese playing very efficient Dota right now. They go for the Roshan. We'll use a few spells and make short work of him. But Radiant, they want to contest it. They find the Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin doing a good job of breaking the smoke. And oh no. Okay, Falc jumps in. Global Silence is out. He does have that other life now. Floon can get a good ulti if he just holds himself for a little bit longer. A few more seconds. Meanwhile, Tidehunter Heroic. This is going to be a big Ravage if he can get it. Lands onto 4 heroes. Finds Floon. Floon is a good target. He has that RP, or at least force him to use it. He doesn't get to use it in time. He goes down. Drow now, that's the next one. Ulti comes off, and there we go. Drow's gone. No more damage. As JJ trying his best with the Exorcism, they find Heroic as a return kill. And the rest of Dire, they might need to back a bit as the Reincarnation did get used. And Radiant, I mean, half HP on Roshan. This is a very crucial moment in this game here. This could turn things around if Radiant are successful. But Jay jumps in. The heals not coming in yet. The meatball comes through. And that's a lot of damage onto JJ. He falls. They find the Death Prophet. As can they find anything else? They certainly do. Another support kill. As Dan. Can he get out of there? He not. He's some crit down. He did some more damage really quickly. Because so far, they just don't have enough damage. Even if they get a good RP, I think. Yeah, toss, reposition. They got to get back. But Floon blinks aggressively into the Nyx Assassin. Oh, no. He gets the RP off, but the RP's for nothing as the Stun Strike comes through. The Cataclysm comes through. And Floon has just had such an unlucky game on this Magnus. As there, he gets a good ulti again, but it is all for nothing. As 2 more of his teammates go down. And what is going on with Team No Name? They're just not on the high ground. They want to fight here, I guess. I don't know. It's looking really hard. Aegis. Alright, this is a very important fight. Loon needs to really get a good RP here. But even the Ravage is just what you're scared of as well. There we go, silence onto 2, reposition. They throw the Nyx Assassin, who will use himself to reset things, and now the Tide Hunter comes through, and there's an ulti onto many heroes, so he lives through this. And look at King. King just gets taken out by these other 2 heroes. As now JJ, he's in trouble too. They took out the Nyx, but what was it for? As the rest of Dire are feeling really good right now. As the heals, JJ trying to live through it. The Cataclysm comes through. That's 3 dead. Only for 1, and I don't know how you come back from this. King just got obliterated there from the Ravage, as well as the Wraith King just jumping on him. As it looks like Mech and Cheese might be eliminating Team No Name here in these semi-finals best of 3. As it will take probably a miracle to come back from this. The RP's been used. Global Silence is off cooldown now. Yeah, that's true. I think Global is still on cooldown. Desperately trying to get something here versus me. Thrown back. It's just so hard. It's so hard with these heroes with extra lives. They need to kill some. Oh no! David finds Dan. Dan, Global Silence is used, but he goes down. Meanwhile, JJ as well broken. Right clicks through, and he's gone as well. Buyback comes out from the Tiny as they're going to go for King. King, he's the 1 damage deal. They're going to hold him in place. The fire comes through, and King's going to fall as well. Ultra kill for versus me. Rampage for versus me. He takes all of them out. 5 gone for nothing, and that is game 2. 2-0. GG gets caught by Safindan and the rest of the boys. Nice attempt there from Team No Name, but it was just too much to handle from Mech and Cheese.